What is going on, YouTube? This is your boy Max here, bringing you guys another episode of the Memphis Grizzlies MyGM series, man. And in this episode, as you guys can tell by the title, we are kind of just cruising around the league, man, taking it slow, taking it steady, just looking at some of the things we've done. Now, I did not want to make a video solely on this, but we did do a trade, man. We traded to the Cavaliers for Kyle Korver, James Jones, for Vince Carter and Tony Douglas. Now, let me explain. Vince Carter is a great player. He is a great small forward, but he is old, as we all know. He's a very big injury risk, man, and he wasn't really just he was getting it done, I mean, but I didn't really want him on the team because I wasn't really doing anything with him. He's a mid-range shooter, and everybody on our team could shoot mid-ranges, but not everybody on our team could shoot threes, and I wanted to get some more spacing into the squad, so we picked up Kyle Korver and James Jones, both of which could shoot threes. And Tony Douglas, man, he wasn't even in the rotation, so I didn't really think that was a big deal. You guys saw this trade for Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. Injury report: Zach Randolph is out for 4 to 6 months, man. Probably going to be out for a big majority of the season. We're probably not going to see him in videos for a while, man. And we're kind of, as you guys can see, man, we are doing very good. We're 20-5. Team chemistry is all right. Fans are interested, which is good. We did lose the last game, but we are playing pretty well, I would say. So as for the rotation, man, this is the rotation we are currently going with. We have Mike Conley starting off the rotation. Great point guard. He can facilitate an offense. You know, he can pass around. He could score if he needs to. He could call the ISO. Fast as hell, man. He could knock down the wide open three. There's nothing much you could really ask for in a point guard. Kyle Korver, man, name speaks for itself. He can knock down the open three, and he's somebody that we need on this team for the good spacing and the good knockdown shooting that he brings. Tony Allen is a lockdown defender, man. He can facilitate the defense and pretty much do everything. He could slash if we really need him to, and if we're playing an important game and it's tied up and we know who's going to get the ball the next possession, we could put Tony Allen on him, man, and he will clamp them up. Blake Griffin, man, he could yam it down low. He could play okay defense down low, but he's a good power forward to have, and he's actually the #1 power forward in the league, which I'll show you guys later. DeAndre Jordan is a defensive anchor in the paint, man, one of the best centers in the league defensively, if you really ask me, man. He could score not the open bucket, he could score a contested layup. He can, you know, throw it down on somebody if he really needs to, but he's a good player to have on the team. Brandon Wright, man, great center. He can play pretty good down low. He can grab rebounds for us, and he's a good, you know, backup center to have for DeAndre Jordan. JaMychal Green, man, love running the pick and roll with this guy. He can work it down low. He can hit that midi, man, and he can grab boards, you know, even as a power forward, which is really good to have on the team. He can play some pretty good defense down low, which is something we really need on the bench unit. James Ennis can knock down that shot, man. He's a sharp shooter. His release is a little broken, I'm not gonna lie. When I played with him, his release was a little broken, man, but he's still a good shooter to have on the team, man, for some good space. Troy Daniels, also another sniper coming off the bench unit, man, and even though I want to upgrade the bench unit, these guys are not bad players. He's also a sniper. He can space the floor and knock down that three when we really need him to, and that's clutch. And rounding out the rotation, we have Andrew Harrison, which is a pure point guard, man, pure playmaker like Mike Conley, except he doesn't really score, man. He just passes around the ball and makes plays, runs ISOs, pick and rolls, and that kind of thing right off with the bench shoot. So as you guys can see, man, Blake Griffin, he's made us $6.49 million with his jersey sales. He is 20th in the league, which is not bad for a team, you know, like the Memphis Grizzlies, not used to having real, you know, stars on the team. And when you're comparing him to people like, you know, Kevin Durant selling out first, man, Kevin Durant has only made, you know, maybe 7 more million, we'll call it, because, you know, he's almost there. But Blake Griffin's doing pretty good. He's bringing us a lot of money. 92,000 jerseys sold, so you can tell he has a lot of fans. We are first in the league, man, 20-5. We are doing crazy. We score 103 points a game, but our difference is we only allow 92 points per game. So I think a big focal point of us winning a lot of these games is our defense, which is really important. Here's how much every person on our team is scoring, man. Blake Griffin with almost 20 points, and when you have so much other, you know, scorers like Kyle Korver and Mike Conley on your team, scoring 20 points is pretty good, man. Mike Conley, 18 points and 10 assists, man. Almost a double. I mean, that is a double-double, but Blake Griffin almost has a double-double. Zach Randolph was going crazy for his junkyard dog. Get well. You know, get better soon, man. I hope he comes back. DeAndre Jordan, double-double machine. Great guy to have on the team. Troy Daniels, absolute sniper, knocks him down for 3, scores almost 12 for us per game. Brandon Wright, like I told you guys, interior defender. He could throw it down, man. He could get the board. He plays pretty good defense. Fun to run the pick and roll with him off the bench squad. Kyle Korver, not the best defensive player, but he can splash that open three. I think that's, you know, self-explanatory. JaMychal Green, like I said, he could knock down that open three when he needs to, but mid-range, he splashes. He's a good rebounder, and he's fun to run the pick and roll with. James Ennis, like I said, splashes threes. Andrew Harrison, more of a playmaker. As you guys can see, 6 assists per game off of the bench. Now, Tony Allen's stats don't really show that he's that much of a nice player, but if we go over here to the opponent field goal percentage, man, he plays lockdown defense. His opponents only shoot 48% compared to some other people, like whenever Kyle Korver was guarding him 51%, you know. So he's down there in terms of, you know, a good defender. I might trade him, but there's not really anybody who wants him, so that's pretty much why he's on the team. As I promised to show you guys, Blake Griffin is the #1 power forward in the league, man. He's going absolutely crazy. Now, if we head over to the All-Star voting, man, Blake Griffin is 4th in the West front court for All-Star voting, man, and DeAndre Jordan is 7th. Now, I know they're probably not going to win when you have guys like Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, and DeMarcus Cousins. However, man, being in contention, being ahead of, you know, Marc Gasol, Anthony Davis, and Karl-Anthony Towns, and people like that, man, those are some good guys to have on your squad. And if we go to the front of the backcourt for the Western Conference, Mike Conley over there, man, 6th, as you guys can see. So these are not bad guys to have on the squad, man. I'm very happy with the squad we've built. Now, there isn't that much to talk about, man, but next episode, I want to, you know, maybe make some trades, try to get a better bench unit, and then bring you guys a gameplay. But I think that's pretty much it for this one, man. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, you know, subscribe, and bell me for more, you know, NBA 2K content. Tell me what you guys want to see down in the comments, guys. You guys want to see some more my parks, my team, some more my GM maybe, because I know people have told me they really like the series. Just let me know, man, and I'll be sure to make what you guys want to see, man, because I don't care. Anything on 2K I like doing, so just let me know, man. This has been your boy Max. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, and peace.